Admiral Markets webinar, Psychology, Forming the Right Habits for Trading. So today we will talk about what you should do to form the right habits for trading and what traps you should avoid in order to be a profitable trader. As you probably know, psychology is maybe the most important part in trading, because psychology is very much connected to your own subconsciousness, and of course it handles how you take on risk and money management. So before we begin, as always, our standard risk disclaimer. Online educational materials are developed by Admiral Markets as a story for a global audience. Therefore, please take into consideration that information in this session may not be suitable for everyone. To get a corresponding information on charting conditions and any other detail, please visit www.admiralmarketsglobal.com, select your country of residence, and contact an appropriate entity. Risk disclosure statement stating all possible risks associated with Forex market. By accepting the risk, you're also proceeding further with me. Admiral Markets Security takes no responsibility for information accuracy. The analysis represents the personal opinion of the author, it's me, and in no way it represents the actual suggestion for the trade. These are not UK's opinions, and the website in the video is not the .co.uk website, but the globalnews.com website. Forex is risky business, and this should not be taken as advice. It's a personal opinion only, and this webinar is for informational and educational purposes only. Okay? So, with having said that, we are ready to proceed. Today's agenda: making and trading your routine, practice positive thoughts, and binaural beats. We will talk also about binaural beats and break bad trading habits. Okay? So, as you already know, we basically need to form the right habits. First, because right habits are very important, as they can eliminate the stress. Usually, when traders are under stress, there is often that these habits traders will revert back to. Well, some studies in 1950s suggested that we need to form a habit of, it takes 21 days to form a habit. But it is not surprising that 21 days is a good amount of days to basically inspire the people. Well, today those things and latest studies have drastically changed, and basically we need 66 days to form the right habit. So those are some opinions which basically we need to think of as traders. So we need 66 days to form the right habit. So if we trade 5 days per week, you need to divide 66 days and 5, and you will get the actual number of weeks. And you need to know that there is no way that you can form new habit without sticking to it. Okay? So 66 days, as latest studies suggest. Okay? Those studies, which were conducted by a health psychology researcher in London College, Philip Palelli, basically she wanted to work out exactly how long it takes to form a new habit. And basically the study which she conducted looked at 96 people, and their habits were observed over a 12-week period. So the conclusion is that it takes something around 2 months or 66 days before that habit is formed. Now, repeatedly practicing the method, for example, as a trader, will lead you that you will create so-called eureka or light the bulb moment. If you as a trader seriously want to build correct habit and trading technique, you basically need to work at it and practice it over and over again. And then when it happens, it should be no surprise that eureka moment starts occurring once you as a trader have committed to your trading method and have started forming the correct habit. Okay? The thing is that basically eureka moment will lead you to next step in your trading. That will not happen for a lot of traders. Maybe you are one of those traders because you never build either the correct routine, or you maybe if you built up your correct trading plan and routine at a time, you didn't stick out long enough to form best habits that are required for a success. You usually, maybe not you specifically, but I think of traders, usually traders are very quick bouncing from new system to new system, and usually those kind of traders are searching for holy grail, and they never have the time to form any new or good habit and give the trading method any chance of success. Okay? Now, basically, you need to think about practicing positive thoughts. Now, listen what I'm saying about practicing positive thoughts. You need to be very, very, very thankful for everything you currently have. Being a person and being a trader, you basically need to think about, do you have enough food to eat? Are you living in a warm house? Are you happy with yourself? Do you have your good friends or family? You need to be thankful for everything you currently have. You need to be positive, and if you are positive, more positive will come. That is a simple law of the universe. Okay? It's like gravity, because your positive thoughts will attract positive thoughts. Your positive belief will attract positive belief. Okay? Be thankful for what you have and focus only on positive thoughts. Yes, as Carolyn is saying, law of attraction or of vibration or law of resonance. Exactly. Practice this every morning and you will be in a good mental state, which will be free of stress and worry. Okay? And you will be ready to tackle the day ahead every day. It's very important for you to be positive. You need to work on your body because it's not just about your mind, it's also about your body. You need to exercise yourself. You need to practice good, maybe exercises which will expand your strength or your proper condition, or maybe meditation. And definitely your body needs all right vitamins and minerals to be in peak shape. Mind through meditation, yes, Justina's some information definitely are from book called Secret, and yeah, I have read not just The Secret, I read a lot of books on that subject, so I use some of their thoughts because that is the truth. Really, this is the big truth. Meditation will help you to feel alive during the day. Okay? If you are tired, then try to get a quick nap, so-called 30-minute power nap, keeping you on your feet and ready to execute a day ahead. It's very, very important for you to know that you really need to take care of your body and mind before the trading, after the trading, and every single day, because trading is stressful job, and it brings really a lot of stress. You need to have effective trading plan also, but we will talk about this. So the thing which I want to also talk with you about is about binaural beats. Now, what are binaural beats? Binaural beats is something which I do not maybe every day, but at least 2 or 3 times per week. And those are sounds which are caused by a specific stimulus. Binaural beats has very positive effects on brain waves. Okay? Very positive effects on brain waves. Because binaural beats manipulate through some frequencies which basically wake up our subconsciousness into consciousness. The frequencies of the tones must be below 1000 Hz for a beating to be noticeable. And there are various and different sounds to explore. So there are binaural beats for relaxing, there are binaural beats for lucid dreaming, binaural beats for concentration, for making money, for all those different things which basically can help us during our trading day. So binaural beats are a great way, a great and excellent way to start your trading day. Do not forget about it. To start your trading day. Now, you probably, maybe you didn't hear or you haven't heard so far about binaural beats, but the thing is that you can find a lot of binaural beats on YouTube. You can also find it on other various websites. But the thing is, usually those are not very professional recordings. One of good binaural beats, which are very professional, and the part of it can be found on YouTube, is at this link. So you can basically copy this link. And the thing is, this is sorry guys, I will pause the screen and I will just show you this. I need just this quick link to basically show you how it looks like. Okay, how it looks like. Okay, this is the correct binaural beat. Okay, it's called How to Get More Money. Okay, how to get more money. Okay, this is the link. I think personally that this works really good. And the thing is, you should start from this part, from the very start, and then you should listen to it. Give it a try. Justinas he knows about subliminal thoughts and subliminal suggestions. So I was thinking really to make a special webinar just about this these binaural beats, because I'm you don't know me personally, none of you, and for example, I always practice before I trade. For example, 3 times per week I train martial arts, then another 3 times I go on light running or light jogging, and every day before I start my analysis, before I start my trading day, and during my trading day, I listen to binaural beats. Now, of course, these are all, as you can see, examples, and but I don't know, maybe it's my subconsciousness, or maybe it's just me, but the thing is, these things work, because I often meditate, And often these sounds help me to relax, and the sounds of binaural beats really help me to definitely make better trading decisions. Sometimes those trading decisions are influenced by other factors. For example, if I specifically trade on 5 different accounts, and it's very hard to trade, multiple of accounts, because I use one strategy for scalping, other account is used for intra-week trading, other account is used for some I can say reserved account for if I have, let's say, a drawdown, then I can transfer the money from that account to another account. So basically it's very stressful. And the thing is, because there are a lot of ways to trade: intraday swings, scalp trades. I really need to be relaxed totally, and these things help me. So this is that web, I can say, YouTube link. You can basically try it, and well, it's good, really, it's good. So maybe it will have also a positive effect on you. Definitely, I have never experienced any side effects from it. So it's a very good thing to know that binaural beats can help you. One important thing, guys, do not forget, is you need headphones. So do not try to listen over speakers or computer speakers. You need a good headset. So you need headphones. Okay? You cannot listen this very carefully or successfully if you listen only through your speakers. So this is a very good thing. Now we move on to, again, practice positive thoughts. I have a question here before I continue. Chirag is asking, is there another webinar about trading? All these webinars are about trading. And yes, this is connected to trading. So it's not about trading signals or analysis I do on weekly recap or giving you systems. This is how you can make an edge in your trading. And I'm giving you practical examples what you should do in order to be more profitable. Because trading is not just about give me system, give me rules, and I will trade. This is also about trading, and this webinar is very connected to trading. So practice self-development. Do not forget it, guys. Practice self-development. Self-development is very important. Okay? Self-development. You need to develop yourself and your both conscious and subconscious. You need to develop yourself personally into the person you would like to become. Learning new skills in trading is always of crucial importance, because you can see that market is not the same as it was 10 or 15 years ago. Okay? It's not the same market. It's not the same market conditions. So you need to excel in that what you do in trading or your business or personal life. By reading, by watching my and Chris and other webinars, listening to what we are teaching you, and attending both our webinars and analysis on our website, basically you will see changes in yourself, in your practice, and in your experience. Okay? It's a good thing to invest in yourself. Also, do not forget that you need to make effective trading plan. You need to make sure, you need definitely to make sure to have an effective trading plan which you can follow consistently. And this trading plan should count the wins and losses that you will encounter. So this is also one of important things you should incorporate into your trading plan. All of this which we are talking today. Okay, another question, guys, please. Webinars for trading setups are on Mondays, so please just sign in on Monday, weekly Forex recap, so you will enjoy my trading setups. Now this is webinar about your psychology and how to improve your psychology. Okay, make your goal, guys. Make your goal. The trading plan should be a map towards your goals. Okay, when you talk with someone about your goals, you can usually tell them about your plans, maybe to have a family, to get married, to travel. But now specifically, we are talking about goals in trading. Okay? Your goal should consist of your personal goal and financial goal. Your trading plan is a part of your financial goal. So be sure to build a trading plan based on your goal. Okay? Do not step away from it. Yeah, Kathleen is saying, usually when I speak to someone about my plans, they go wrong. Yes, do not speak about your plans. You know, guys, why your plans usually go wrong when you speak to someone. It's not just about you. It happens to me also. Because there are a lot of jealous people around you. And when you send positive thoughts to jealous people, they are basically giving you a feedback of negative thoughts. And a lot of people hate you for being successful. So you should not tell your plans to anyone except your closest friends or family, your husband, wife, because those people are not jealous of you. Other people, your neighbors, your, I don't know, other people you meet every day, they just will not get a proper feedback. You will not get a proper feedback from them. You send your positive thoughts, they receive on their end that positive thought, but they automatically translate it into something negative. And that is how things usually go. If you're successful, if you're good, if you want to buy a Porsche Cayenne next month, do it. But do not talk about it. Do it. Just do it. You don't need to brag about your car. You don't need to brag about your money, your trading, whatever. You just do it, guys. Listen to me. If you talk about your plans, usually they will go wrong. And if you make your goals, then do not step away from it. You need to respect it. Very important thing is, once you reach your goal, monthly goal, go and celebrate that achievement. But do it with your closest friends, family, or people who you work with. Or, for example, if you really have a good business relation and you work on the same project, then it's normal that you have similar thoughts. Let loose for one night, go out with your friends. I do it. I love to do it. Celebrate your success, because that will be also your focus to achieve next series of successes. Because you don't want to be successful for just 1 month. You need to be successful for next 3 months, next 6 months. And yes, Christ is saying, in other words, surround yourself with people who are on the same wave of vibration as you. Definitely. Always surround yourself with people who are on the same vibration, wave vibration with you. That is why it's really very important to do all the things which I mentioned before this part of webinar. And I can see still people are coming in. For people who missed the first part of the webinar, guys, this is very important. I need just to, I will be quick with this, but I see 10 people coming in last 10 minutes. So guys, practice positive thoughts. I have talked about this today. Now I'm repeating because you're a little late in our webinar. Practice positive thoughts. Be thankful for everything you have. Be positive and think positively. Okay? If you are positive, more positive will definitely come. Okay? You need to be free of stress, so-called stress-free. You need to work both on your body and mind, and listen to binaural beats. I have talked about binaural beats, and this is the link for binaural beats. So just enter how to get more money, grab your headphones, and listen to this great binaural beats. Okay? This is what you missed today. I will paste a link into the chat, definitely. Okay? Let me pause the screen for a brief moment. And this is the link in the chat. Okay. So this is the link to the chat. Okay. And now we can revert back. Okay. Now, do not make impulsive trades. Do not make any impulsive trades. Today, for example, we had a good, now I will show you the example, what I think when I say do not make impulsive trades. I will refer to my analysis from today. Let me just switch. Okay, let me switch it and I will show you. Okay, my analysis for today. So guys, this is how it looks. Why I'm saying do not make any impulsive trades. Let's refer to technical analysis of euro dollar today. This was the analysis which I did, okay? And we had basically two possible positions. While I was making the analysis, I spotted M pattern on euro dollar, okay? What happened is I entered this position today, okay, something around 12.25, and basically what happened is the price started to drop, and then it started to go up. But I was already in a position, so it would be probably win or lose. Well, let's wait. What happened is basically we had bad news for US dollar. Now guys, what I did, this is, you need to read my analysis carefully, okay? I specifically said that yes, it can go short from this point, but if it goes just a little bit above 1280, it will go to 3060. Now watch the price. The target has been hit, but from this part. Now specifically I said at this analysis, however, if the pair fails to make a breakout of M pattern, it could target 1280 and the break of 1280 targets 1360. One of my ways how I trade is also I trade breakouts on big momentum. We had a big momentum after US data. But what happened, guys? If US data were good, I am sure that we would have seen at least retest of this level before maybe up or next leg down. But this level would have been retested if US news was positive today. And the thing is, what happened? Bang, it went up. What I did, I didn't open any trade before it hit 1280. When the price hit 1282, I entered breakout trade. In one of my accounts, I was trail stopped for some 25-30 pips. On my other account, I got 50 pips from this trade. But the trade has hit the target, so basically you could have made 80 pips with this setup. Why I'm talking about this now? It's because I was referring to impulsive trades. A lot of traders, when they lose, for example, this position, when they lose, they immediately open a trade in other direction. And I'm sure, guys, that it has happened many times, really, to you too. For example, you lose a short trade, it hits your stop loss, and then you immediately open a long trade. Okay? But it's not, guys, how it goes. It's not how it goes. You need to know where you should enter a reverse trade. Because many times it will happen that the price hits your stop loss and then goes in first direction. Right? I know that it has been happening to you a lot of times. The price hits stop loss and then it just goes in your direction. But you don't trade that direction. You usually, when it hits stop loss, you usually make a reverse position. You need to know when to make reverse position. Douglas is saying, thanks, I made 20 pips. Great, Douglas. Well, 20 pips is still good. Okay. And you see, you wasn't impulsive when you traded this setup. You were probably waiting patiently for the price to hit 1280 and then you entered a long. So guys, do not make impulsive trades. Wait for a long level. Wait for a breakout. If the price hits your stop loss, do not revenge that trade. Wait for the price to come at a possible, for example, long here and then trade it. Do not open a reverse position once your price has hit stop loss, because many times it will reject and then go in your direction. So this is a very good example about not making an impulsive trades. So I patiently waited for this price, and when the price was hit, I entered a long position. I didn't want to make any positions on euro dollar after I lost a short trade before it made 1280. I didn't want to do it. Specifically, I didn't want, because I wanted to make sure that the price will come to the level I have analyzed and this level is indeed good for long, because it could come here below this level and then drop. So I wanted this level, specifically this level. So always read my analysis, because my analysis is also signal for you guys. Think about it. Read between the lines. Okay? Okay? So, do not make any impulsive trades. Exit too quickly. You probably made this mistake a lot of times. Exiting too quickly but letting losses run. Do not do it. If you let your losses go longer than your plan, and we have been talking today about your trading habits and your plan, if you let your losses run, then what can happen is usually that will be astray from your plan. Okay? Because your plan didn't tell you to exit too quickly, unless of course you're scalping or making scalp swings, and when you lose, to let your losses run without a stop loss. Okay? In order to break bad trading habits, guys, you need definitely to think about properly defining a success. Okay? Now listen to this very carefully, what I will be saying now. In order to break your bad trading habits, you need to base success or failure on each trade, but how you stick to your plans, not whether you make or lose money. If you make a bad trade and that is an undisciplined trade, or the trade which is not part of your trading plan, and you still make money on it, you need to look that as a failure. It's a failure. It's a not success. So if you make a bad trade, but that the trade is not part of your plan, but you made some money with it, it's a failure. Guys, this is very important. This is the crucial for this webinar. Think about this more profoundly. Okay? If you make a bad trade, that is not success, because you made money with bad trade. Okay? It's a failure. If I made my long trade today on euro dollar at 12.50 instead of 12.80, I would have got more money from this trade, 30 more pips. But that would not be my success. It would be a failure, because my plan specifically said go long at the breakout of 12.80. So even though I made 30 less pips than I could have made with this entry, this is success for me, because I have followed my plan to go long at the break of 12.80. And I have made a big part for that loss. And another account, which I usually do for intra week setups, I made even 50 pips, but that was not a big leverage. But it's still good, because that was the part of a trading plan, not a part of a bad setup or a good trade with a bad plan. Okay? So you need to define success properly. Okay? Yes, Caroline, it's easy to follow a plan if you have one. But before you start your trading career as a full-time or a part-time trader, you need to have a plan. You need to follow and have a plan. Okay? So your definition of success should definitely be a proper one. If you make a good trade, the trade that fits your trading plan perfectly, and you lose money on it, guys, that is success because you follow the plan. Okay? So guys, if you follow the plan, even the trade which lost you the money is good because you follow the plan. Do not forget that having losses from time to time is also a part of trading career. Okay? Do not forget that by having a good plan, and even if it hits your stop loss, it's still a success because you followed the plan. Yeah, Caroline, you can listen to my plans, of course, read my analysis, comment on it, and of course sign for weekly recap. And that is how you follow my plan for trading setups. Of course, don't be undisciplined. Okay, that is very, very, very important, guys. Do not be undisciplined. Okay, you need to be honest with yourself and avoid accepting undisciplined trades, no matter how profitable they prove to be. You need to have a discipline. How you can discipline yourself. This is how you do it. If I made a plan today, and you can read my analysis, Chiraka is saying, where can I read your plan or the analysis? You can read it on Admiral Markets. You can read it here, okay? So this is Admiral Markets technical analysis, okay? And let me find it. I lost questions now. I will explain this. And this is the part of this webinar context, okay? How to create a good plan. I already explained that, but yeah, we can, of course, make the webinar about it, yeah. So Chiraga was asking where he can find my analysis. Under Analytics, Technical Analysis, you can read my analysis. It has always a watermark analysis by Tarantula. You can follow me on Twitter, and you can sign for free setups. Those are called weekly Forex recap, which are held each Monday on 4 p.m. GMT, 6 p.m. GMT +2, and that is the plan for trades. You will be receiving free signals, okay? For the trade, I mean free signals. Free analysis, which is also a form of a signal because I'm talking about specific entries, targets, and stops. Yeah, okay? So that is how you follow the plan, how you basically discipline yourself. If you want to follow what I do, then you will be following my setups and my analysis and try to stick with it, of course. Or Chris analysis or other analysis, it doesn't matter. But you need to stick to it. You need to stick to it, okay? Also, very, very important thing is that you need to really, really be very disciplined. This is crucial. If you step away from your mental discipline, you will start to lose. If you start your trading day very nervous because your neighbor or other people basically quarreled with you for some reason, or you had a quarrel with a member of your family, then usually that will bring negative thoughts, and those negative thoughts would definitely mirror themselves on your trading account. It will bring you a streak of bad luck in trading. So you should always think positive and be positive about trading. Okay? Making money on a bad trade by holding a big position only to have it come back and leave you in a profit is one of the worst things it can happen to you. So let's say that you are trading, that you trade and you have a good position, but you don't use your stop loss. What can happen is you go in a big drawdown and afterwards your trade gets you into it basically gets you into a winning position and make you money. So you basically made money by holding a position without a stop loss. Does it sound that that is a good plan? Is it really good for you to trade without stop loss, even if you make money? Of course, it's not good. Okay? If you trade like this, you can come to believe that next time you hold a losing position, it will come back. But it won't come back. If this happened to fail just once, it could wipe up your trading account. Okay? You can also believe that you jump in and out of the market without paying attention for setups, proper analysis, that once if you make money it can work same every time. No, that is a risky way to play the market, and you should never do that. Jumping in and out from your positions. Okay? You need to know when to jump in, and if you lose, when to jump in again. Not randomly, but you need to pick up a level for that. And the last, what I wanted to say to you also, try to change the view of the failure, guys. Okay? Not just about success. Change your view of failure. You must erase your selective memory. You must remember the times when you didn't stick to a trading plan, it hurt you, and those trades were failure. Okay? By basically instigating a mild form of punishment for not sticking to your plan, you will realize that not sticking to your plan is a losing proposition over the long run. When you make a trade that does not comply with your trading plan, you should pat yourself on the back even if you lose money. And if you make a trade that does not comply with your trading plan but you still make money, punish yourself somehow. Think about it. Okay? You can change yourself, you can change your mind, and you can change your bad habits. If you recognized yourself from some of the parts in this webinar, it's good. You need to be honest with yourself. Okay? Try to change your bad habits as soon as possible. Okay? The punishment for failing to follow the plan should withhold something we want, but we should not be negative or self-damaging. But it should withhold something that we want. Okay? Try to diversify your trading portfolio. If you just trade euro dollar and pound dollar and you're not successful with it, try to find other pairs where you can make money. Define failure in your internal dialogue, in your inner self. Define failure as not following your plan. Okay? Always stick to your good habits and to good plan. Okay? So guys, this is what I wanted to show you, today. Do not forget to sign in for more webinars to come. Okay? And Try to think about it. This webinar will be uploaded, and if you're not sure what you should do with your bad habits, think about this, recognize, be honest with yourself, and listen to binaural beats. Try to relax before you start a trade. Practice your body, practice your mind. And of course, as always, guys, follow and sign in for our analysis, because we are here to help you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your good comments. And guys, if you don't have any questions, we will talk soon. I don't see any questions, so if you still are not sure what to do, yeah, I see a comment. Chris is saying, some say that if you use stop loss, the broker sees where you put your stop loss and manipulates the market to take you out. No, Chris, it's not the case with good broker, with regulated brokers such as Admiral Markets. Admiral Markets will never put your stop loss in danger. I will use my example. I have been trading with Admiral Markets for 3 or 4 years. When Swiss National Bank unpegged Swissy from Euro, 99% of traders across whole world basically experienced a big slippage in their account. Instead of taking out 15 or 20 pips of a stop loss, they suffer for 2,000 pips of stop loss. Me, with Admiral Markets, suffered the stop loss which I put in. I lost something around 25 pips, and my stop loss was respected to the maximum. So in that particular example, I am 101% sure that Admiral Markets will never hunt your stop loss. Never, ever. Other brokers may do it, but not, regulated brokers should never do it. I don't know if other brokers do that, but I personally know that Admiral Markets do not do it, because sometimes my trades miss for 0.5 pip and they are not stopped out. And you yourself alone, it really is not, you cannot make any difference to a huge broker. So basically, in the case of Admiral Markets, it's not the case. So do not think about it if you're trading with Admiral. So guys, this is everything. I don't see any further questions. It's easy to follow a plan if you have one. Yes, indeed. Yes, guys, if you have any other examples, you can tell me, of course, and we will talk again soon, definitely. Yes, if you use market maker model, then yes, but Admiral is a good broker, ECN account also, and do not forget that trading with Admiral is always a pleasure. Even if you lose, guys, you know that you have a proper tool from trading, and picking a good broker for trading is the first step, of course, towards your success. So we will talk about all these things really again, but at the moment try to listen to binaural beats, okay? Try to follow plan, try to break bad habits, and of course sign in to good webinars which will come very, very soon. As I always say, guys, trade safe and always think that as long as we are helping you, you will be good. Okay? You are not alone. Cheers. Talk to you soon.